Once a month, our entire Sunday collection is given to a community program that needs all the financial help it can get to accomplish its mission. We do this because our community extends beyond our walls, and because we have an opportunity in this monthly offering to live our principles, particularly the first two, our belief in the inherent worth and dignity of every person, and our belief in justice, equity, and compassion in human relations. We will now hear from Eli Scarce, who will tell us more about how our contributions can support Rebuilding Together Philadelphia. Following her words, we will all have an opportunity to give generously. Checks can be made out to USG. Checks can be made out to USG with Rebuilding Together Philadelphia, or you can abbreviate it RTP, on the memo line. Eli.
Good morning. Last year, USG, through Rebuilding Together Philadelphia, worked on a house in Mantua. The homeowner is an exuberant woman who bought her house for $1 over 30 years ago. She put a lot of work and money into her small home to make it habitable for her and her son and daughter. These many years later, her house still had challenges, among which was a small room that needed finishing so her grandchildren could stay overnight. When we started last year, the outside walls of the room were bare brick, and it was dark and a little scary. Linda Bernstein and I visited with her last weekend. Her little grandsons were in their PJs watching TV while she invited us to see the room. It was bright and sunny and warm with a wonderful bunk bed for the two of them. It was so rewarding to see how we could help make a difference in the lives of these three people. Block by block, neighborhoods are made and sustained. Rebuilding Together Philadelphia helps make neighborhoods better, block by block. This year, we are back in Mantua to help again. Mantua is a classic, underserved neighborhood gutted by urban blight. Let's take a moment to understand how these situations happened in many American cities. Wealth in terms of home ownership was skewed to white Americans, exacerbated even more after World War II. White families were lured to the suburbs with great financing opportunities and low monthly payments for housing. The GI Bill offered low-cost mortgages to returning soldiers. Black returning vets faced historic systemic challenges to home ownership. Lending was subject to local white officials, and so many black vets did not benefit. Jim Crow laws were still in effect in many states, and redlining was rampant. Many of those systemic barriers continued well after the laws were changed, limiting home ownership for people of color to urban ghettos. From 1983 to 2001, while the 1% was enjoying healthy gains in their wealth, the 40% with the lowest net worth saw their average wealth fall 44%. Most was in home equity, where many times they owed more than their houses were worth. How many of us were able to buy our houses because our parents were able to help us with the down payment? That is a form of inherited wealth we don't often count. By contributing to Rebuilding Together Philadelphia, we can help level the playing field caused by the systemic issues that caused the deterioration of these neighborhoods in the first place. Please give generously, and don't forget to sign up to help with our next project coming up April 8th, 9th, and 10th. Thank you.